Hey Stargazers, so today I want to talk about dehydration and hidden dehydration. So something really cool about our bodies is that how they handle stress, specifically with hydration levels, it's really astonishing if you think about it. Imagine that the body is like a well-functioning machine, and if it runs low on water, it'll just keep going. It'll just adjust and keep going. But here's the crazy thing, even if your body is acting fine, even though it's running on fumes, there is a way to figure out if there is a dehydration going on. So, it's called the Kinesiology, it's called the hydration hair tug test, and it's kind of like pulling your skin. You see it a lot of times in elderly people. If you pull your skin like on your arm and it stays up, it might show that you're dehydrated. Now, in regards to hidden dehydration, there is a hack that you can do before you do the muscle test, and I'll put all the science in the caption below, but basically if you tap the center line of your skull and then do the test, what happens is that it sends a shockwave that can reveal if you're truly dehydrated. So basically, if the fluid in your head is too thick because of dehydration, you'll notice a change. And this tells us that you might be in a state of hidden dehydration. So hydration isn't just about how much water that you consume, but also how your body distributes it. For example, your kidneys might be parched while the rest of you is well watered, kind of like a patchy rainstorm, for example. Another way to tell if you're dehydrated is on an emotional level. If the word water is stressing you out, if you feel repulsed by it, or if it's the last thing on your mind, like you would rather have a drink or something else rather than water, it might be a clear sign that you're dehydrated and that you actually need more water. Sometimes people have really strong reactions to water. A lot of people ask me how much water they should drink, and the formula for this is if you take your weight in pounds, divide it by 2, then that's the minimum amount of ounces that you should drink per day. Add more if you're sweating a lot in the hot summer months like we are now, or if you're exercising and like I said, sweating. And as an astrologer, I have to say that water is not essential only for our bodies, but also for our minds, of course, as it's connected with the moon. It's really important to flush out negative emotions, keep everything running. Our muscles also need water in order for them to work properly, just like our emotions need to be able to flush out negative vibes and stuff like that. So there is definitely a connection between water and our emotions, the ebb and flow of the Earth's water, all influenced by the moon. We are made up of water, so it's all connected. And what I think is really amazing is that even at a molecular level, water is just so fascinating. It forms patterns and bonds that are weak on their own, but when they come together in enough multitude, they are strong enough to even let bugs walk on water. That's just what's so fascinating about it. So the next time you reach for that glass of water, remember it's not just hydration, but you're actually drinking life's magical elixir. And I want to recommend a really good book to read called You're Not Sick, You're Thirsty. It elaborates more on this subject. So stay hydrated and stay cool.